15. So not real sure what's going on, but 3 on lap 15, that is a high rate of attrition.
Well, and you know, Jeff, if there were more than 40 cars that were here, right, it's unbelievable. If there was more than 40 cars, you would think they'd be pushing the engines. But
under 1 lap to go in this stage. Brad Keselowski looking very strong out in front of the pack. A good run for Clint Boyer in the 14. Comes up behind the 88. Ryan Blaney tries to side draft him and pull the 14 back.
It'd be hard for Junior to get any energy behind with 2 wide behind him. It'll be really hard for someone to push because those cars aren't going to create enough help.
Brad Keselowski, Dale Earnhardt Jr. coming to the end of stage 1. Looking back behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. as they come off turn number 4 for the finish of stage 1. Brad Keselowski. He will win stage 1. Dale Earnhardt Jr. second. That is the 3rd stage win for Brad Keselowski.
And that is a lighthearted dress rehearsal of what we're going to see in a couple stages. Good practice. They wanted to win that stage, perhaps not taking every risk possible, knowing that the big prize is still available, but a great dress rehearsal for all these drivers to learn what they need to do later in the evening.
Take a look at what happened.
Follow along Kyle Busch. Little wiggle right there. I think he had a problem. That thing just turned around on him right in front of the field. So look at all the big impacts, all the smoke. I didn't see any contact before he went around. I saw him wiggle, and then the car turned around sideways.
Well, in front of the field was the key. This is the fear when it comes to Daytona. The accident in the middle of the pack. You have to be committed.
Oh, we got a big one. Busch and Truex and Larson's in it. What? Oh, Truex around.
Oh, Austin. Austin, that must mean Danica's involved somehow.
Oh, Truex involved. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to pick up.
Ah, Truex, no.
Almost a dead heat. 1/1000th of a second separating. Hamlin had the nod. Last lap of stage 2. Kenseth with a car advantage now. Will he try to block? Kenseth moves up in front of his teammate. Here comes the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. Kenseth now separated almost by 2 car lengths in front of the 48 and the 11. Through 3 and 4, coming to the end of stage 2. Matt Kenseth is going to dominate this one. Kenseth gets the win. Second stage win for Matt Kenseth. And a playoff point, but still looking for his first race win of 2017.
They were 3 wide. See right here where they get 3 wide. 21 is a solid car width off the bottom when it all starts. I just don't think that Brendan Gaughan knew he was 3 wide.
Backstretch, you see left to right, keep changing lanes, and like you mentioned, Michael McDowell in that row was 3 wide. I'm not sure Chase Elliott didn't think he wasn't clear of that row. I'm not sure he thought Michael McDowell was even a concern.
About 190 mile an hour. See the 4-car wiggle, turns around quickly right in front of her. No, nothing anybody can do. All the smoke, can't see. Hope you get through it.
I'm amazed more cars aren't in an accident like that, Rick, as tidily as they're bunched going through the corner. Right here, you're on board with Kevin Harvick, middle of the corner, wide open.
It is going you. Hey, you can get your tire or something, hold your brakes.
Just a snap spin, and then the reaction behind them. And even the spotter in an accident, Thomas could be on the radio.
Out, they're going to be able to come to pit road. This also helps everyone else, though, as we see the 2 go around.
Yeah, spectacular spin right here. Obviously, he did have a tire going down, slides up the racetrack, makes contact with the wall, and he's taking the hard left-hand turn back to the garage. So a little
bit of push from David Reagan, and it looks like too much of a push.
It looks like Casey gets up the racetrack, up off turn 2. I don't know if he gets up the racetrack because the 38's pushing him.
Oh, around goes Kane. Don't hit Ethan, don't hit Ethan. Okay. Okay.
Kane's crawling back. Around goes Kane.
Okay, that's not so bad. He only spun out.
See right here, he gets down low. The 17 of Ricky Stenhouse tries to fill the upper lane. The 42 tries to block. And as you said, the 42 was destined to go airborne. The roof flaps deployed, setting the 42 back on the ground. And as that happened, the 41 of Kurt Busch crossed the tri-oval, took a hard hit. This is another great action shot right here. Watch this 42. Hits the wall, then gets pushed into the air by the 17. You see the roof flap open. The car sets back on the ground.
21 of Blaney, he's in the brakes, just nothing you can do. Remember, Matt Kenseth, Casey Kane had got shuffled back. They got behind this wreck. Matt Kenseth did not get through it. Casey Kane did.
The 41 of Kurt Busch also came back across the racetrack. He hit it very hard into the safer barrier.
If you've ever been on a multi-ton airliner and taken off, those planes take off at 170 miles an hour. We're riding along at over 190 with the 42.
His hands off the wheel for 90% of that.
Oh my God! Larson! Wow!
He almost pulled the 2013 Xfinity.
Wow!
And that would have ended the race right there if that happened. That would have ended. That was way too
Oh my God!
Dude.
Somebody else spun exiting the trial.
Luckiest man right now. I think it was Kenseth was
Holy freaking crap!
You see it right there, and there's something else. I need to see it. Okay, I can't wait.
Oh my God! And we're going to overtime, aren't we?
Oh, destroyed the front of his car.
Why did it take that long to throw out a caution?
2 laps to go. Reagan on the inside, Dillon on the outside. Green flag back in the air. Again, they could be racing to the overtime line. Side by side as they go through 1 and 2. Once the leader crosses the overtime line, if a caution comes out, the race is official. They're going to get to it. They do. Now the fight back to the finish. They've got a lap and a half to go.
17 hard. Here he comes.
Here comes the 17. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., a power move on the inside. He takes the lead.
David Reagan saw that line coming from the top, thought he needed to block that. Stenhouse had such a run on the bottom, he didn't get the right car blocked.
Stenhouse Jr., white flag in the air. One more time around. Michael McDowell in the 95 running second. A slide by the 24 of Chase Elliott. That's before they get into turn 1. The caution hasn't come out yet. They want him to be able to race back to the checkered flag. Paul Menard now moves up to second. Clint Boyer's in third. Clint Boyer trying to find a line, trying to get some momentum. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. wants to stay right on the double yellow line. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. looking for his second win in the Cup Series. He's going to get it at the biggest stage. Stenhouse Jr. wins at Daytona.
Good job, buddy. That's awesome, Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr. coming into the 2017 season had never been to victory lane in the Monster Energy Cup Series. His career almost ended in the Xfinity Series when Jack Roush sat him because he was wrecking too many cars. It was a wake-up call for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He knew he had to focus more. He went on to win 2 Xfinity Series championships. That propelled him into a ride in the Cup Series. And now he's making the best of that with his second win of 2017.
Steve, the people behind the scenes matter so much. Remember who oversees the restrictor plate program for Roush Fenway. Jimmy Finning, longtime crew chief in the garage. He oversees this program. He's brought speed to their cars at Daytona and Talladega.
This moment presented by Sunoco, fueling victories all season long. Stenhouse Jr. on this 4th of July weekend, helping with quite a few of the fireworks on the track today and tonight. And now celebrating in front of the grandstands for all the fans to enjoy. What a race they've been able to see here at Daytona. Right on the finish line. He's climbing out of the car as he's doing the burnout.
White flag, come on. Come on, one to go.
It is far away. He's smart.
Oh, Chase Elliott. Race back, race back, race back. Oh, kids are eating free. Oh, boy. There's Boyer.
That's it.
Come on, Boyer. Oh.
I don't care. That's a great finish. Yeah. Stenhouse.
Off a 3.
Back to back.
Oh, man. Oh, Menard. And Stenhouse wins at Daytona.
That's great.
Okay, then. Well.
When are people going to learn how to work together as super speedways?
Bernard gone 7th.
That's a good winner. But no, instead, Stenhouse fucking wins.
Boyer should have. Great race, but.
I don't care. That was great. Stenhouse won. At least NASCAR was smart for once.
At least they raced back to the line. Thank God.